Guys, this is Raul from AUMining, and in this video we are going to talk about how to install Vnish firmware to your miner. So let's get started. So before going into this video, I just wanted to tell you what all the advantages that Vnish firmware is having. So just go to our advantages tab. So here we can see like you can boost your hash rate up to 20% effortlessly. So later I will explain you how you can achieve that extra 20%. So you can boost your hash rate. So there are some smart auto adjustment that the machine itself will do. So you can save on power, one click updates through Hashcore toolkit. So you can expect 24/7 performance. So this is the website, so vinishfirmware.in. So you can come into this website and you can see whatever details you want. And one more feature about this is this one is having a less developer fee, which is very less comparing to other firmwares. So let's go to the firmware tab. So this is the firmware tab. So you can see download 1.2.6 stable firmware. So you can select the model, control board type, whether it is NAND or SD card. I think now people are not even interested in downloading something in SD card, because SD card we have to put an OTG cable, and we have to have two pen drives. So that is all a lot of processes. So instead, what we can do is we can directly install the firmware through Hashcore toolkit. So that is very super easy. So we can do that later. So you can read these things, like see firmware installation can be done either using an SD card or directly into the NAND miner with the help of the Vnish toolkit. So into the control board you can directly install it. So this is the thing. So no need for SD card. See, NAND installation, no SD card or no OTG adapter. So you can download the utilities you want. So toolkit for Mac, toolkit for Linux ARM. So if you want remote access to your PC, any desk is there. So BTC tool, IP scan, Rufus is there. So everything is there. So you can download all the utilities. So whatever utilities you want, you can download it from the firmware page. Under download utilities is there. So this is the thing. So now today we are going to install this firmware in S19K Pro. S19K Pro, which is a 120 terahash model. So for that, first we have to install Hashcore toolkit in this website. For Windows, there is no Hashcore toolkit link. So you can go to Hashcore toolkit. So you have to install it. So don't worry. The thing is, like, I'm using this like this whole Windows setup from another laptop, so that is why it is a bit slow. So just click download for Windows version 1.3.1. so you can see the downloading over here. So it will show dangerous download blocked. So what you have to do is you have to click this icon, you have to go to downloads. Then here what you have to do is you have to click this icon and then download dangerous file. Actually it is not dangerous, but your system is telling that it might be dangerous, so it is restricting the download. So we have to wait. Then we have to open the folder. So here you can minimize this Chrome kind of thing. So here what you have to do is you have to double click Hashcore toolkit file which you have download, and then Hashcore toolkit application, this one. You can see the application is here. The system is too slow, okay, no issues. So you have to click this Hashcore toolkit, looks like an application. So you just click extract all. So downloads, it will go into your downloads folder. So it is getting extracted. We have to wait. Guys, this is very super easy. So you can download the whole firmware within 2 minutes if you have the entire setup. Not even 2 minutes, only the upload is there. So just close these things. So here what you have to do is, for your easiness, you just drag and drop the extracted folder to the desktop. Okay, because it'll be much easier for you to access, and then close it. Then what you have to do is double click it, open it, then go to Hashcore toolkit. This is the application, so you have to click it. It will open. So you have to click. If you are using Windows, it will show like this: Windows protect your PC, because as already we saw that this app was shown as dangerous file. So you have to click more info, then click run anyway. Then it will open. So we have to wait. Okay, right. So let me delete this. Okay, so let me delete this because I have already did that. So what you have to do is you have to click new group on any like you can use any button. So name for group you can give AU mining, then you can give test. Then you have to add a range. So for that range you can click 192.168.0.100. okay, sorry, 168.0.100. You have to check your router for this because mine starts with 0. As I'm using a Geo router, I have put another Ethernet cable to another router, so that router IP start from 192.168.0.100. So that's the thing. So for this you can put 0 to 200 because the whole thing might lie within that 100. So let's open this group. Yes, here we have. So here we have our AUMiningIndia S19K Pro that is on stock firmware. So this is the thing that in this miner we are going to install the Vnish Firmware. So here you can see that the machine is running on stock firmware, and here you can see it is AML and NAND. So AML refers to AM logic. So what you have to do is you have to minimize this tab. Just go to Chrome, just go to VnishFirmware.in, go to firmware tab, just come here to select the model, select S19K Pro, because what we saw here is S19K Pro. So S19K Pro control board is AM logic. Why we have selected it? Because the thing here is AM logic, AML, AM logic. So we have selected AML, and we are going to install it through NAND, not through SD card. SD card, I think I have already put a video about that. So that's it. So download, install. So you will get a GZ file here. So that is the must. So just minimize it. Go to downloads. Okay. So already I have told you we have extracted the Hashcore toolkit file and we have put that in desktop for easy access. So now what you have to do is you have to drag and drop the downloaded file, that GZ file, to this Hashcore toolkit folder. That's it. The whole process. We have completed half the step. So now you can see that Vnish Firmware S19K Pro AM Logic NAND version 1.2.6. Just what you have to do is you just click show more options. I'm very confused in using Windows. So this is the thing, Vnish Firmware S19K Pro AM Logic NAND version 1.2.6. So here what you have to look into it is Vnish Firmware and 1.2.6. So this is the things that you have to take a note about. So here when we open the Hashcore toolkit, from here to here you can see there is an icon. So you have to click that. You have to click firmware, and now we are going to install firmware. So we have to click install firmware. So So actually this all I already made some changes, so I just wanted to show you as a new. So nothing will be here, to be honest. Okay, it will be like this. So here, not selected, everything is new. You will look the same box in your windows or in your setup. So what we have to do is we have to select, you have to select a directory. So for that we have to go to desktop, because we have put the firmware in desktop. So now we have to click Hashcore toolkit and click select folder. Okay, so I have said you to notice two things. One is Vnish firmware and 1.2.6. So Vnish firmware, V caps and F caps. So here we are going to put the same. So V NISH firmware FI RMWARE Vnish firmware, and which version? 1.2.6. This is the thing. So all set. So this is the Hashcore toolkit file. We gave the name and we also provided the version. So just click install firmware. Yes. Go to operations on top. That's it. It is super easy, guys. Just one click. That's it. It will do all the steps. You don't want to put SD card, anything. We don't want to put pen drives, anything. So now what you have to do is you have to close this. So that's it. Now your machine is having Vnish firmware into it. So just click this one, S19K Pro. Just click on top of it. That's it, guys. Simple as that. So after coming to this page, you can see that there is a button named unlock. So what you have to do, you have to click that. You have to click that and click and type admin, all in small, ADMIN. Okay, so unlock. That's it. We are now into the miner's dashboard. All right. So just go to mining. I will explain you one by one. I think first I have to go to mining page. So after coming to the dashboard, you have to select mining, then come to pools. So here you can see the pool settings. So here I'm just deleting all this because these were already there in the miner. So you will see a fresh start. You will see a page like this. So after coming to mining, you will see a page like this, that is pools. So what you have to do is you have to put your mining details. So this is going to be in via BTC. Worker is, so I will put this .001. Yes. So password is 123. So this is what you will put it in your miner. So not the same. You will have your own worker ID, everything, pool address, everything. So this is the thing. So coming to cooling page, you can see there will be three modes. One is auto, manual, and immersion. So manual is you will set a fan speed. So if it should run at 80%, it will run at 80%, and if it should run at 90, it will run at 90. But immersion, the fans will work, but you will remove it and you will dip it into the immersion liquid. So you will remove all the fans basically. So in auto, you will set a target temperature. It will try to maintain that 65 degrees Celsius as its target temperature. So if the temperature goes beyond 65, it will automatically increase the fan speed, and if the temperature is below 65, then it will reduce the fan speed. So this is the thing. So there are minimum of 4 fans. You can also change it 3, 2, 1, whatever you want, like how many fans you have. So that is the thing. So let's go to performance. Here comes performance. The most things, like most important things lies here. So here power supply is modified. If you have a modified power supply which allows you to give more power to your miner, you can enable that, but most of them will not be using it, so you don't want to use it. So coming to preset, so some people just ask me like how they can achieve a less wattage, but with also with some less hash rate. So this is how it works. So if you want to run your 120 terahash miner like with 2500 watts consumption, and it will give around 95 terahash. So in this way you can select whatever you want. So most of them will not go below, but somehow you can go above. So 120 terahash plus 20, you can go up to 3530 watts, or you can go more than that if you want. Like it all depends on you, but I recommend to boost around 15 to 20 percentage. That is more than enough. Don't go beyond that. You can go up to 130 or 136. Don't go beyond that, because that is not uh, like safe to like a safe way to run your miner. So this is the global voltage. The thing I think you don't want to change the global voltage, but you can do something with the frequency. So I would like to keep the frequency below the nominal frequency, that is the global frequency. So I will just keep 570 something if it is 590, because I don't want to make sure that the chips are running at its full potential. I will just keep it below that. So let's click save. So the settings has been changed, so I am just changing it to dark mode. So here it is, because my eyes are literally paining. So you can see here, so board 1, board 2, board 3, all are good, all chips are good, so no issues in that. I think we have missed a tab over there. So here comes advanced. So here there is a control tab. So restart mining if hash rate is lower. The hash rate threshold is set manually 0 to 99%. So this actually tells like if the machine is giving a lower hash rate, like you have to set the level of hash rate. If the machine is giving 20% less hash rate, the machine will restart automatically. So that is what it is trying to say. So critical chip's critical temperature is 90. So at this time the machine might get restarted because of the temperature it went. Don't change this value. This is a safe value. You can lower it, but don't put this in a higher side. And max restart attempts like 3. I think you don't want to touch anything of this. So quick start, don't enable it. Let the machine auto tune itself, and then check voltage setting, check balance of voltage domains, check integrity of chains. Check integrity of chains means like if suppose there is a missing or a faulty chip, then this will tell. And adapt voltage to temperature, resume mining after reboot, quiet mode. So quiet mode is literally like your fans will start to spin at 50% when it is starting or when the machine is stopping. So that is what it is telling. So skip broken temperature sensor. So this is the main part. So the temperature sensors will have some problems. So at that time you can just enable it so that it will skip the temperature sensor part. So it will make sure that your machine works normally, and obviously the fan is there, so it will cool the whole machine. The whole part about that advanced tab. So here comes system tab. So I don't want to talk about security and network because it is not required at all, but the most important part is backup and restore. So you can expand this panel. Yeah, the button is here. You can expand this panel, so you can back up the settings, restore the settings, reset, which talks about resetting the firmware, just the firmware. If you are having Vnish in your machine already, it will just wipe out the whole data into it. So that's it. Reset the firmware and roll back to stock. So this is the main part. So if you are going to install Vnish from some other Vnish firmware, like if you are just thinking that the developer fee with Vnish firmware.in is less comparing to other firmware, you can just click roll back to stock, then you will go to the stock firmware, and again the process continues. You have to go to Hashcore toolkit, then you have to upload the Vnish firmware.in firmware, then you will come to the Vnish firmware again. So that is the whole thing. So roll back to stock, you will basically move to the stock firmware again. So that's the thing. So this is the whole thing. So here, so the machine should give around 120 terahash, but why it is giving 117 terahash? Because I have lowered the frequency. The nominal frequency is around like 590 megahertz, but now it is around like 570, I guess. That is what I kept, I believe. So that's the whole thing. So temperature is 54 to 67. The fan is running. All 4 fans are working good. So fan is running at 90 percentage. So let's come here. Yes, so here it is. Board 1 is giving around 37.3 terahash. Board 2 is 39.85 terahash. Board 3 is 38.92 terahash, and you can see the temperatures of the boards individually, the frequency and the voltage that the hashboard is getting, and actually the power consumption. Actually, it is having some minor issues, but I don't think like you guys will just look into the power consumption into this Vnish firmware. Instead, I think you will use meter, energy meter, like near the MCBs. So that will be more accurate than this. So this is the whole thing, guys. This is the whole thing. So I think I have covered most of the things according to my knowledge. I'm going to show you the website again. So it is called VnishFirmware.in. You can see here VnishFirmware.in. So just click enter. It will get you to that website. I think I have made it to this. Sorry. So you will come to this page, home page. You just go to firmware and you can download the firmware. So if you have any queries, just click chat with us. It will open the WhatsApp chat, then you can ask whatever doubts you want, or else if you want like us to install it for you. So yes, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I try to give you the concept in a small, like in an easier way. So I hope I did that. So yes guys, thanks for watching this video. Then let's see, keep hashing guys.